Alright guys, so we are back for another Naruto Blazing video. Now, I'm still not sure how I feel about doing this, constantly showcasing off these ultimate friends, but I don't know, I do think it is cool. It's like a good way to show what these units can do with their maximum abilities. Now, all the other units I've done this with, I have had a copy of myself, so we could kind of see like the difference between usually what like a max version and an unmaxed version is. Now, Madara is a unit I have not had a chance to pull, which is a shame for two reasons. One, he's broken as fuck. Madara is so powerful. Two, moving forward, they're going to be changing up the method in which the Blazing Fest work in Naruto Blazing, whereas before, all of the Blazing Fest units were right there, you know, smack dab at the top of the banner, and, you know, you'd have a good chance of pulling any of them. Now, they're going to make it to where only a few of them are featured at any given time, and the rest are in the banner, so of course, you're going to end up with, you know, the same chance to pull, like, Madara on the Blazing Fest banner as you would pulling, like, LR Gohan or some shit like that. Now, obviously, Blazing has way less, you know, 6 stars than Dokkan Battle has SSRs, so there is that, and eventually there will be banners where Madara will be featured, and also eventually Madara is not going to be like, you know, super OP mega good anymore. But let's go over why exactly Madara is so powerful. We have an ultimate Madara right here. Now, the first thing we do want to do is we want to take a look at his dupe abilities. So first thing he can do is boost his attack by 100. So that'll take his attack up to 1852, obviously counting pills as well. He reduces the damage from skill by 10%, which is okay. I mean, it's really not that important because he already reduces damage from skill since he's a heart type. Reduces heart damage. Again, that's not that big of a deal since most of the time you're either going to be running like a mono team against the type it's strong to and the type it's weak to. So this skill one will do something. The heart one won't really do anything, but the body one right here, that is what you really want to get. Obviously, this makes him really, really useful in raids where you're going up against only body enemies, which we're going to do today. Also, there is the attack boost 100, so now his attack jumps up to 1952. And then the last one is this. He has a 20% chance to reduce his chakra consumed by his secret technique to 0. Madara was the first unit introduced into Blazing who actually had this mechanic where he lowered the cost of his jutsu to 0. He had that chance to lower it to 0. This was the first character that had it, and everyone, I remember I was playing Blazing when he dropped, and everyone was going crazy, like, holy shit, if you get all dupes, this man is invincible. And it's like, it doesn't activate as much as you'd like, but it is still pretty good. His skills are tremendous. This is basically exactly what you want in a unit right here. He gives 100 to 200 attack. Obviously, that depends on how close or far you are from your ally. So that's obviously really, really helpful. No, like, different typings. Like, the typing doesn't matter like it would, for example, with KCM Minato, where it has to be another skill unit to increase his attack. Madara, it's universal for all units. And then he has this golden shit right here. The buddy skill restores 200 health. So when Madara is in the back row, he's healing every time. Just constant 200 healing every turn. That shit is so useful, and it it allows you to blitz through these events at warp speed when you have a bunch of characters that are just healing like on the field or anything. So his chakras are 6 and 12, which isn't really that bad considering how powerful they are. So he has the Fire Style Majestic Destroyer Flame, 6 times attack towards all enemies in range, with a 100% chance of slip damage for 8 turns and knocks them back. So that's really good, especially in conjunction with a unit like Utakata. Now, for Phantom Castle, it won't really work so well since, you know, 6 chakra, you're not going to ever get Madara's jutsu in the Phantom Castle. So I don't understand why people run him, but when I'm in the Phantom Castle and I see people running him, I'm always so erect at that, because it's like, all right, great, so I have no chance of getting hit by this. It is very good because the range of it is it's literally the vast range. Like, think of one of the Minatos, except cut in half in front of him. So it's so easy to catch just a massive group of enemies in that damage. And then his ultimate is the SUSANOO split. Neutralizes element affinity based damage reduction for all enemies within range 18 times attack and knocks them back. Now, obviously, 18 times attack is a huge modifier, especially when he's pushing almost 2,000 attack anyway, which is nuts. Obviously, that includes his dupes and pills, of course. The first part of his jutsu, what that means is he's going to be doing neutral damage to enemies regardless. So we're about to go into a raid against body type units. We're just going to do a crystal mission, and I'm going to show you guys that he's going to do normal damage even though he is, you know, up against a type disadvantage. So now, basically, once they released him, all of the raids in the game that had, whatchamacallit, like, okay, so all the body type raids in the game, right, where the strongest one to take care of was, the strongest objective to take care of was to have a team full of heart types, became a lot easier because you could just fucking nuke the boss with Madara. Especially, what I could do too, sometimes I do it occasionally during those raids too, is I will toss on one of the previous Phantom Castle rewards. I might do a video on that character as well. I probably should just do videos on all these characters that are relevant and just really kind of explain them as I make my way back into Naruto Blazing. But the Sexy Jutsu Naruto, his ultimate there raises attack by 100% for an ally on the next turn. So, like, the way it works is kind of tricky, but, like, you put that on Madara, and then you combine that with the fact that, like, he does element neutral damage, and he is going to be absolutely blowing away, you know, even, like, body bosses. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this man's jutsu. So, again, see here, this is very easy to catch so many enemies with. Obviously, the toughest parts are when you walk into a room and there's 1,500 fucking assholes ready to jump down your throat. Well, that's okay, because you just do this right here, and bye! Hold this, Shizune. Boom, that does look really badass. Alright, so she's taken care of. So now, I'll probably just toss Madara into the back row for the rest of the fight until we can build up his... Well, I don't know. I do kind of want to keep him out here while showing him off. But I do also want to show off his awesome buddy heal ability. So let me do that real quick, just to show, like... So then, of course, I have the other two Sakuras who also have buddy healing. So, like, we just have non-stop healing all over the place. Like, these fucking enemies don't stand a ghost of a chance, as every turn, we're just regenning tons of health. That's why I really, really wish I had this Madara, but now it's basically like, fuck you. You didn't get Madara before? Well, suck a big fat fucking cock, because it's going to be way harder to get him now. Hopefully, he's maybe on the Rinnegan Sasuke banner, which I do think is a possibility. Or perhaps he is on the Naruto 6-pass banner. That is a definite possibility as well. Yeah, get out of here. Shizune, shoot. Alright, so we'll bring my boy Madara back in. Again, a lot of times you're gonna kind of want to protect, like, certain units. Like Madara's heart, obviously we're in a body raid. But, you know, he does have that one. It's only 10%. But that 10% is a big factor that he's going to be lowering damage by. So that will help out a lot, you know, going through any type of raid or any bullshit you're going through. So, of course, we do want to make sure that Madara is going to have his ultimate jutsu, and we'll go ahead and finish the boss off with that. I believe the boss of this is actually Tsunade. The body raid, like, crystal trial is one of the easier ones. The one that actually is kind of annoying is the heart one, because the third Hokage comes in fucking hot, you know, hitting you with his fire attack, which immobilizes fucking everyone every time. Every single time I try and auto that shit. Alright, so let me just chill until Madara can get his ultimate, and then we can go ahead and finish our girl off. Yeah, here's why Minato is just so fucking OP. Alright, that's enough? Yes, okay, cool. Alright, so, let me just, you know what, fuck, I want to give my boy Madara another, ooh, yeah, get that, 976. And then she does about 810. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and have Madara. He should be able to finish this off. Oh, she's gonna do a... Oh, whatever. Madara can take it. Madara ain't no fucking pussy, Tsunade. Paradise Pure Land. Maybe I should just do this until Madara gets his turn back. Okay, there we go. Cool. Bye. This should take care of her. SUSANOO. Now, what's really awesome about this, yeah, see, 35,000. That's quite high. Quite the attack. What's really awesome about that jutsu right there is that's actually his fucking grab from the Naruto Storm games. So they literally took Madara and they just made his grab his ultimate in this game, which shows you they have big plans for adding tons and tons of Madaras into the game, you know, for the foreseeable future. Hopefully I will be able to pull Madara next time he comes around. We'll see though. Regardless, Madara definitely one of the top tier characters. Everything he's capable of, all wrapped in a big ball, I think puts him in that top level class, along with One-Tailed Naruto, Casey and Minato, and then you probably could slide Jiraiya and Curse Mark State 2 Sasuke in there as well. Since those really are the top 5 units, I think I probably will do a video showcasing each of them and talking in depth about what makes them good. Obviously, I do have Casey and Minato, I do have One-Tailed Naruto, but I don't have Madara, Jiraiya, or Sasuke, but we'll get to those. Thanks for watching, guys, and later, biznatches!